All right, man. We are here, brother. We are here, man. It is time. Well, not time yet, but I came a little bit early, guys, to the show because I was like so excited for Daredevil. And yeah, we are doing a watch party tonight. This is the first watch party that we've done since I think Moon Knight. It's been a long time since I've done a watch party here on the show. And I am so freaking excited for Daredevil Born Again. I've been waiting for this since forever. You know what I mean? And uh obviously there's been other shows that have come out, but I just haven't felt the need to do a watch party. But when it came to this, I'm like, yeah, we're doing a watch party ASAP. So I'm alone wolfing tonight. Jerry might hop on for a bit, I'm not sure. But we're gonna read some reviews so far of Daredevil Born Again, and we're gonna do that while we prep, until it's 9 o'clock, and then we're gonna watch the movie or not the movie, the show together. There's 2 episodes that are going to be dropping, so that'll be fun. And then yeah, we're going to get right. So let's see what we got here. We got some websites. Let's go. Republic World. What's this? I'm gonna go to the trusted websites. Let's see what IGN says, because I really can't stand IGN. But I would love to hear what they, you know what I mean, what I have to say. Let's see. Born Again debuts today. Retro review. What is this? And a lot of these things have spoilers. But yeah, man, I'm hyped for this. 21 views. Wow, 20 people on X. Yeah, man, we are getting ready for Daredevil Born Again, y'all. It's going to be lit. This freaking show is going to be insane. Did you guys see the fight scene of him and Bullseye? That was also nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really hyped about this. But let me find some reviews, and then we're going to talk about some Daredevil Born Again. Let's see what they say. Daredevil Born Again reviews. Non-spoiler. So this is a spoiler review. We don't want that. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's pull this joint up. Chrome tab. All right, so make sure y'all see this here. Go on my screen. Let's add this. Okay, here we go. So Daredevil Born Again received stellar reviews from critics who shared their reactions mere days before the show's premiere. As the saying goes, the devil's work is never done. So it is no surprise that Charlie Cox's Man Without Fear is back in the MCU after nearly 7 years since his Netflix series came to an end. Described as yet another dark and sinister entry into the MCU's character, ever expanding canon, the series will see Cox jump back into the suit for his first proper blood-soaked outing as the character under the Disney Plus banner. All right, let's do some reviews here. Marvel's Daredevil Born Again comes out of the gate hot. HOT exclamation point. Among the strongest starts from a Marvel Studios TV show to date, in my opinion. The first 2 shows are terrific, setting up a story that is part court procedural and part all-out brawling. There's a fight in episode 1 that is all done in one shot with a wild ending. Really kicks off the series in a memorable way. Cool. And I think that's from Brandon Davis. My guess says Davis. Another one honestly reminds me a bit of the Penguin in terms of a city in chaos and a larger-than-life gangster trying to rule. Similar vibes, but the fights in Daredevil are already next level. This show might have some of the best brawls we've seen in the MCU. I'm instantly hooked and can't wait to see where it goes from here. The other thing that I'm also hyped about, y'all, is the freaking is the suit. I love the bright red. And the bright red is what I'm really like the most excited about here. I'm a costume connoisseur. So when it comes to costumes, all I want to see is bright red. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wish that we had the Daredevil logo, but I'm not going to be the guy that complains like that. You know, we're still getting the show. But the Daredevil logo should have been in the center of his costume, in my opinion. I thought that would have been fire. Another one. Daredevil Born Again has the best pilot of any MCU series thus far. It is not close. Edge of seat energy with audible gas throughout. Charlie and Vincent haven't lost a step. Vincent and Moorhead bring the sauce. Above all else, it's episodic. We might be back. Oh, that's what they always says. We might be back. We might be back. I hate when people say that, but whatever. I think we're already back. But anyways, all right, here we go. Daredevil Born Again is a worthy successor The Cinegeek editor-in-chief Ryan Akbar remarked in his review of the series, calling out the character work being done as well as the script, which is, as he puts it, is as great as before. Daredevil, well, he just said it. Let's see. PLC Culture was just glowing about the show, lamenting that it's a perfect blend of old and new. I've seen 2 episodes of Daredevil. Born Again is a perfect blend of old and new. It combines the grit of the original with the flair of the MCU. Incredible bone-crunching action mixed with the focus on character development that makes Daredevil special. Here we go. Comic books, Chris Killian advised fans to avoid spoilers. Okay, so what he says. The first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again breathe a new stylish energy into Daredevil that feels less grounded than the Netflix run. And that was the main thing for me, man. I hated how the Netflix run was so grounded. And yes, Daredevil is obviously a street level character, but it's like, bro, like how grounded are we gonna get here? Excuse me. But more akin to the moodiness of the comics, which I personally love. Prepare for a gut punch and avoid spoilers, which we are. All right. It was not all positive. Hold on. Let's hear what Daisy got to say here. Let's talk about some negatives here. My biggest criticism is some of the CGI feels rushed, but overall, I love the story and vibe. This version of Daredevil feels more like a superhero than he did on Netflix, and is already probably my favorite Marvel Disney Plus show in recent memory. That's not even a real critique for real. Like I was expecting something a little more harsh. The fact that the only complaints that the CGI is rushed, like I mean, you expect something like that, right? Because they did end up scratching what they did before and kind of had to restart. So I would imagine something like that. Oh, Brandon Davis said it too. He said Daredevil Born Again comes out swinging. It's a true continuation of the Netflix series. Cox and D'Onofrio haven't missed a beat. Some BFX moments are a weak spot. So if he's saying that too, I wonder how weak it is. It's kick A, moves quick, and takes no prisoners. Really solid first 2 episodes. Really enjoyed and want to see more. Okay. Now, assistant editor at the Mary Sue, Rachel Leachman, whatever, wrote that the series. Let's read it. I'm not going to read these like little summaries anymore. I'm just going to write the article. Daredevil Born Again brings my boy back to me. The fight sequences are just violent as the original show and play with Matt's morality, in such a poignant and beautiful way. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio step effortlessly back into the rivalry. I love having my devil back. Okay. Untitled Marvel podcast, Eric Marchand. Let's see what he says. The first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again dismantle and rebuild what Netflix previously assembled. The series borrows and plots elements from Batman Return to Batman Forever. Whoa, making it somewhat familiar as Fox, whatever. Okay, that is very interesting. Comparing it to Batman, and look, Daredevil is compared to Batman a lot because him and Batman are similar in some ways, but it's very interesting how they're using that for this show as a comparison. I like that. Let's see. While totally different, the strangest part of Daredevil Born Again is that it shares an episodic structure with She-Hulk, with the guest star defendant of the week presentation. Okay. To bring new and old characters back to the fold. And that was obviously one of the biggest reasons why people were pissed off about the Daredevil show at first, was because they weren't trying to bring back Foggy and Karen. And it's like, you got to have those people back here. But there is an asterisk to that right now. You know, a lot of people think that Foggy and Karen is going to get yeeted. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that Foggy and Karen is going to get killed in the show, which I think is another, what's the word? I think it's another scary thing to think about, because I do think killing off Foggy and Karen would be cool, but is that the thing that, you want to do? So, there are some wonders. I hate that, and my co-host hates that word, and I'm starting to hate that word too. But there are some questions when it comes to Daredevil Born Again and what they're going to do with their older characters, like a Foggy and Karen. Like, what are they going to do to, I guess, put them in a place that we feel like we missed them, but also there's new material and things that they're going to do. And obviously the elephant in the room is freaking Punisher, right? I mean, Punisher is going to be a pretty big deal as well. That's another thing that I'm really excited for. I'm excited to see Punisher back, but I don't think Punisher is going to be in these first 2 episodes. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is 18 episodes. So I expect the Punisher to maybe be, later on down the road, kind of, sort of. But yeah, man, this is going to be so freaking fun. Yeah. Let's read some more articles here, because I mean, we don't got nothing to do until the show starts. But I'm gonna set up my TikTok live real quick, and we're gonna make sure that that is good. Allow comments. Let's see here, because we know we want to go live on TikTok too, y'all. I don't know what to do, but whatever. But yeah, it's lit, man. It's lit. It's lit. We are lit right now. So let's read some more reviews here. 1 second. All right, let's see what else is here. Watch the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, and wow, episode 1 starts with the bang and makes a point to show you this isn't Netflix. A truly fantastic fight sequence that will leave you speechless. D'Onofrio is incredible and hardened as a hardened, cautious, and wary Fisk. The other thing too, that is a rumor. I'm not sure if it's a rumor or if it was confirmed, but they did say that Wilson Fisk is going to gain weight as the show goes on for Daredevil as well. So I also wonder about that too. You know what I mean? Like how is that going to work? Like is that true about him gaining weight and being able to how are they going to make that make sense? The only way that makes sense in my eyes has to be a time jump. Like no one can gain weight that fast. Is it a medical condition? Is it a scientific experiment? Don't know how that's going to happen either with Daredevil, but but that's why they're in the fantastical MCU. You can make things like that, work and happen. So I'm so excited. Let's read some more reviews, man. It's only 8:44. Daredevil Born Again is gritty, ruthless, and unforgivably bloody. Fans of the original series are in for a treat, echoing the first season's intensity and rage. Cox and D'Onofrio will still steal the show. 2 episodes in, and all I can say is the man without fear is back. Man, oh man, this is gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. So, but yeah, man, that's really all the theories I have, I guess, for Daredevil Born Again. Is just that. But obviously, I'm pretty sure that opening scene is Daredevil going up against Bullseye. I'm pretty sure that's the opening scene for Daredevil Born Again. So, yeah, guys, we are lit right now, man. This is gonna be fire. But and look, I enjoyed Captain America: Brave New World. I will say, and I was excited to see that. But I do think that like Daredevil's bringing a different type of energy because I feel like fans are expecting peak, and that's mostly because that's what all of the reviews have said. Like all of the reviews for this show have said that is peak. So I mean, you are only right to assume as much that it's going to be peak. So that's going to be mad fun. I kind of want to watch. Let's watch the clip. Let's rewatch the trailers and the clips while we're here too, and pull up my YouTube account. Hold up. We're gonna rewatch some of these trailers. YouTube. Let's see. Daredevil Born Again. All right, here we go. Let's watch this trailer. I'm gonna say Daredevil Born Again trailer, and we're gonna watch this joint. We're gonna watch all of them because we literally have nothing else to do until this show starts. Okay, let's go. Boom. You guys see this? Perfect. Okay, let's watch it, guys. Let's see what's popping here. Okay.
Ray, you're angry, aren't you? I can see it on you. It's all over you. You hate yourself. He's eating you up because you ain't done a damn thing about it. I don't think you came here for my help. I think you want my permission, Ray. You won't get your hands on somebody, you want to hurt him.
Bro, we gotta go back. Hold on.
On somebody, you want to hurt him.
Okay, this is so smart to do, and I hope that they do it. I hope that we get multiple suits throughout the show. Because if you're doing an 18 episode series, why not, bro? I think that would just be fun if you do multiple costumes. I hope that's what they do. I would love that, but let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Maybe a little bit scared about what that means. But you're gonna keep eating and eating and eating. Because you know I'm breathing the same air you're breathing. Marvel Television's Daredevil, only on Disney Plus.
This whole show feels like a crash out to me. I'm not gonna lie, and that's a good thing. But wow, all right, let's watch the official trailer. I'm just in Daredevil now. Let's watch it.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
A mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
Mash ball. Fire.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Frank Castle.
My pretty
Yeah,
match
this
down.
is just pushing the narrative that I think, y'all, is that there's definitely gonna be a time jump. Because why the heck is Wilson Fisk saying, like, why'd you stop being the vigilante? So I think that we're gonna get a beginning scene of Charlie Cox fighting, and then what I think is gonna happen is that we're gonna see Matt Murdock put down the cow, and I think that Foggy is going to die, and that's gonna be the reason why Matt quits being Daredevil, and then we get a massive time jump. And then that's when he dawns the cow once again. That's my theory. That's kind of what it looks like, at least from me watching this trailer again. Bro, yes, bro. It's gonna be lit.
I was raised to
We are doing a watch party at 9 o'clock. So if you want to watch it with me, pull up your Disney Plus and we'll start it.
believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Bro, we are. It is funny. I watched the trailer like 70 times and it still gets me hyped up every single freaking time. This is actually freaking awesome. Let's watch this video here, New Rockstars.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and this is a complete recap of everything you need to know going into Daredevil Born Again. This is a breakdown of the full historical timeline of like 11 titles across Netflix and Disney Plus. Every freaking time Daredevil, Matt Murdock, and Kingpin Wilson Fisk drop out of the sky or resurrect with an eye patch, the long journey this upcoming season has taken to get here, who everyone on this show is, and really just a cheat sheet to cover you before the first 2 episodes drop on March 4th. Now, if you want a fuller breakdown of each season of Daredevil from
How does Bullseye get the adamantium upgrade? It's a good question. Are you talking about in areas of like in range of the MCU? It's a good question, bro. That I don't know. How do you know that he has adamantium in the MCU? How do you know that? That's a question I would ask.
the Netflix era with all the Easter eggs and references and
By the way, actually, I even want to expound on this thought more because I'm just really thinking about the fact that, okay, tell me, guys, if I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm going insane. Am I crazy right now to think? Now think about this because of the last season. So I do. Okay, so you're talking about the last season. I do think some of that stuff is going to be retconned. And I think it's more so going to be retconned because of the fact that we just had a whole dealing with adamantium and Captain America: Brave New World, and we don't really know what the update is on if they're extracting the adamantium yet from that celestial. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who the president is, and we don't know what the world wants to do with that yet. So that would be my answer to that. We don't necessarily know what the next step is. Because in my opinion, if Thunderbolt Ross didn't hawk out, they would have already mined all of that adamantium already and would have started their Weapon X and all that stuff. But we don't necessarily know what happened. But someone could be in there like Strucker or somebody like that. I have no clue, bro, to be honest. What what happened, but they might retcon that, bro. To be honest, and I think that would probably be smart, given what's going on in the MCU, and to kind of not confuse fans a little bit. You know, that maybe forget stuff from the last season and stuff like that. But this is my theory, guys, for this. Daredevil, we see him don it, the suit. He's fighting, whatever. We see Foggy die. Matt Murdock quits being Daredevil, right? Right after he quits being Daredevil, what ends up happening after that? We end up getting a time jump, 2-3 years. He ends up meeting Fisk. Fisk is trying to, Fisk is trying to run for some type of office. Daredevil dons the cape, not the don the cape. He dons the suit again. And my theory that I have is that after Secret Wars, that will launch us into Devil's Reign, because Devil's Reign is a very good story. And to summarize it, basically what happens with the Devil's Reign is Kingpin basically wants to just arrest all heroes in NYC, and he makes basically superheroing illegal. And so we see Captain America, Daredevil, Spider-Man, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones, and some others. They end up kind of like having to rebel against that. And Devil's Reign is an amazing story. And now, as I said, I don't think you can really do that now, mostly because due to the Sony rules and stuff, and this is confirmed by Brad Winderbaum, they're not able to have Spider-Man in this show. So if you thought that Spider-Man was going to be in the show, it's not true. Spider-Man is not able to be in the show at all. But who cares? Because there is still going to be a crazy cameo. Now, what cameo do I think is going to pop up? Now, I'm gonna give you one side of my craziest speculations that's like out of this world, and then what the reality could be. I thought about Blade. Thought about Blade popping up. Thought about Bucky popping up. But Blade is my big cameo. That's what I think is gonna pop up. I think it'll be great for Blade. Another big one, Moon Knight. I think that Moon Knight was what Moon Knight for me was the best Disney Plus show that ever dropped. And I'm going to rewatch that, actually. That's a really great show. And I really think that they fumbled by not bringing back Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight back sooner. So what I would love is if they came back. Oh, Pop Call King. I think Kamala will cameo since her dad is in the Daredevil trailer. That would suck. And this coming from someone who loves Kamala Khan. Let me see. I think Bullseye kills Foggy and Matt kills Bullseye for it. Foggy will then become a character that only shows up in Matt's thoughts. Foggy will pop up when Matt is close to killing people again. That is a really, really good theory, bro. And you might be right. You might be right, bro. That's actually a really good perspective and theory. And that would be dope, because we see in that scene that Matt's kind of crashing out. I mean, look at the fight. He's taking knives to the chest, but nothing is stopping him from wanting to beat him. And we see in the trailer that he's beating him to near death. So dialogues, the dialogues, that's a really good point. And but there definitely is going to be some point, I think, where he drops being Daredevil, and it has to be in this first episode. But I don't think we're going to get a whole like episode where Matt's not the Daredevil. I think we're just going to get a time jump either in the episode or between episode 1 and 2, and we'll just have to deal with it there. Angela, I see you in here. I'm going to fill out that form. I promise you. I saw your text. I've been just busy all day, but I saw your text. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. That there has to be someone's dying, but I do think it's bold if they kill off Foggy in the first 2 episodes. I think that's a very bold thing to do, and I think it's very crazy. I guess to come out punch him like that, because a lot of people fought for them to come back. So to kill Foggy is crazy. But I mean, is Foggy really going if he's in Matt's head the whole time? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Because I mean, we even saw a set photo of them walking down the street smiling, bro. All of that stuff could happen within like 5 minutes. They're walking down the street and then Bull just dies, or he gets yeeted by Bullseye. You never know, man. Anything can happen in the show like this. You could be enjoying life and having a great time, and then someone just dies out of nowhere. So, but yeah, bro. I don't want Kamala Khan to pop up here just because I think there's better characters. Like, I mean, Moon Knight. By the way, the White Tiger, the guy. First off, rest in peace to the guy that played it, because he died in real life. I'm hyped to see that costume too, because I really didn't get to see the full costume, so I want to see it. Do you think we're getting a more fantastical cameo that will help tie him into Avengers Doomsday? Not sure, bro, but it would be dope if we got to see a Sam pop up. That'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? That'll be cool. But who knows? Who knows? You know, because Cap is in New York a lot in the comics, but not in MCU. It feels like in MCU, Captain America's always like, you know, in DC. So who knows? But I would like a good cameo to tie him in. But you never know. He might even pop up in Spider-Man 4. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like they're because like well, no, because Spider-Man 4. By the way, I'm gonna make a video on this, but I have 2 minutes. Okay. Pop Call King. I'm going to answer you. Do you think a Spider-Man cameo will be possible? A Spider-Man cameo will not be possible because Brad talked about the fact that Sony has a bunch of rules in place where they can't use Spider-Man in their shows. Spider-Man is only a movie. Tom Holland Spider-Man is only a movie character. So, and they will be going against their contract if they let Spider-Man be in their show. So we can just count that out. That's definitely not happening, sadly. Which sucks because I wanted Tom Holland Spider-Man to be in Daredevil. Born Again, I felt like it just made sense, but I guess not. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, Marvel can't win every battle. So, but yeah, but I do think this though, and I'm gonna throw this out there. I think Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars is going to get pushed back, and I think this, and I'm gonna take this back. If you put Spider-Man after Doomsday, it has to be a multiversal movie on Battle World. If it goes before and if they push it back a year and Spider-Man ends up being the movie that drops before Doomsday, it will be a street level movie, and I think Daredevil will be in it. That's what I think. That's what I think. Because there's no reason doing a street level movie after Doomsday. It makes no sense. You know, you like they're even pushing Spider-Verse back. Why? Is it for the MCU? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Could we get Miguel O'Hara and the whole gang in Spider-Man 4? Don't know. These are questions that I've been kind of pondering for the past couple of days. Okay, it is 8:59, bro. Now let's see if it's in here yet. No, it's not up yet. I am like fiending for this right now. I'm gonna close it and wait till it's 9 o'clock so it can pop up. Oh, 9 o'clock. Here we go. All right. Let's see if it's up. Oh my gosh. It's up. It is up. Bro, the first episode is 1 hour and 1 minute. The second episode is 50 minutes. Okay. So we are about to watch it. I hope you all pull up your screens right now, guys. I'm about to get my timer up here. Okay, let me get this here. Okay, boom. So, guys, we are about to watch Peak. I'm gonna give you all a minute to pull it up, and I'm gonna press start on the timer so you guys know what timestamp I'm at, so we can all be on the same schedule. Let me just pull this up right now to make sure. 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. We got 1 minute, and we will be starting Daredevil Born Again at 9:02. We will start now, and I will do a 3, 2, 1 for us all to press play. Man, I am so hyped, bro. I've been waiting for this for so long, guys. All right, Hamburger, you ready? All right. It's almost 9:02. 1 second, y'all. 90. We got 25, 26. Okay, we got a few more seconds, man. Oh man, I know you guys are excited, man. This is going to be such a fun time for us, and can't wait to break it down after the episode. So let's see how many seconds we got here. Check my watch. 41 seconds. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. 46, 47. 10 seconds, y'all. All right. 4, 7. All right, guys. So we are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I got that same jacket. Episode's already started, bro. By the way, I can't stream it here, so we're watching it together. That's why I have a timer up, so you can go to the episode yourself, and so we can all keep up at the same time. If I streamed it, it will be taken down. No. Bro. No freaking way. What just happened? Bro. What is going on, man? This is nuts. Bro, what is going on? Wow. This is insane, y'all. This is just terrible. Oh my gosh. No. What? This is nuts. This is actually crazy, y'all. This is nuts, y'all. Bro, what is going on? Heck of an intro, I'll say that. It's crazy. Hamburger, you might have been right, bro. Pop Call King, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Hamburger, you might have cooked there. And you know what I'm talking about. Wow. Dialogues. Wow, bro. This is nuts. Dialogue, you were right, man. You called it. Wow, man. This is actually insane. Time jump. Told you guys. And Hamburger, you're right, bro. Something is going on. Don't know what. But something's weird. Was good, Carter. There she is. Mm. Yo, Fisk has so much aura, dog. It's crazy. Matt Murdock has ultimate Riz, bro. Bro Riz is everybody. Dang, that's hard. Uh-huh. Yes, they did hamburger. That was masterful to say the least. Wow. Yo, Matt Murdock, bro, he gets a girl every time, bro. Riz Master. Dude gets all the chicks, bro. One thing about Matt Murdock, man, he always gonna have a girlfriend. Wow. There's music playing. I'm gonna let it play out, and then we'll talk about episode 1, and then we'll get right into episode 2. I like the music though. All right. So I'm gonna make sure there's no any other scenes for this. Okay, that's episode 1. Okay. What a heck of a first episode, guys. What a heck of a first episode. And we, as I said, we are going to watch the second one. A few things I want to go. I really want to just break down this first episode real quick, and then we'll get to the second one. So, number 1, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, just get off now. I'm about to spoil. We're about to talk about spoilers. Whatever. Okay, so the episode out the gate, we see Foggy die, which I think is really insane. And the whole part of, Murdock is hearing Foggy's heartbeat as he's trying to, fight Bullseye. I think that was really, really awesome. And then, he throws Bullseye off of the roof when, Foggy finally dies, but Bullseye gets up from the dead, which, makes sense. And, Matt ends up quitting the Daredevil role. And then we get a 1-year time jump, which, as I called, right, it was going to be a time jump. And Dialogues, you called it. You called this thing. So shout out to you. And Hamburger as well. You called the whole thing with, something weird going on with Bullseye. So you called that as well. So we see that Vanessa has taken over, Wilson Fisk's whole criminal operation that he has going on, which makes sense because, he was kind of out for a while due to the stuff in Echo. He was gone, so it makes sense. And then we also get to see Bullseye's trial where Murdock is not, testifying, or he's not the lawyer, but he had to go and testify. So that was cool. And then, we obviously see that Karen is being so distant. When Karen first came in, I didn't understand why she was so distant at first. But then I was like, okay, it's because Matt kind of shut down and just ignored her, which in most cases when travesties like this happen, people usually shut down. Makes sense. So that's also interesting. And she's pretty mad about that. And she pretty much walks out. And it's just funny because we see that Foggy and Karen weren't even going to be in the show. Still feels like that they're not in the show. But the fact that we got to see them in the first episode is cool. And to be honest, I don't even think you need them in this show for this to work because I am sold already on this whole, not for this world that they're building, but this plot, it has me 100% sold already. I am itching to hit click second episode. Wow. Wilson Fisk and, oh my God, it's amazing. So, yeah. And we also see that, Wilson Fisk, he has declared that he's going to be running for mayor of New York, which was obviously everyone was kind of waiting for that to happen, and everyone's hype about Fisk. Some people are with it, some people aren't. So it was very interesting. We also see that Fisk and Murdock, there were remnants of it. So Murdock was actually keeping tabs on Fisk, and because he was shocked that he was running, and then we see them finally meet up for a conversation, and they kind of caught up with each other, which I thought was super cool, and I really love that. And we see that they also joked about some of the events that happened in Echo. It's good to see that they're still following up with the continuity and stuff like that. And we see that Fisk told Matt that he told him like, yo, I have nothing to do with Falky's death, which was cool. Like knowing that he's like, yo, don't come after me. Which I'm pretty sure if you watch this, like I'm not sure if you guys thought that Fisk has something to do with Foggy's death. Didn't really cross my mind, even though Bullseye is an assassin. Didn't really cross my mind that maybe Fisk hired him. And we also see that Matt, gives him a chilling, just warning, like, yo, if you step out of line, I will be there. Like, what I'm saying? I will be there to, confront you, which was cool. And then the conversation that they had in general in that scene was just masterful. You know what I mean? And now we know that Fisk is now the mayor of New York City. And the one thing that is weird to me though is Vanessa. What the heck is going on with her? Vanessa has been very weird, and I think that she's doing something behind the scenes. And I'm not sure. I don't want to say she's going to stab Fisk in the back, because I do think that a part of her maybe doubted him, because we see in the end of the episode she's like, "Yo, do not try to kill Matt. Like, don't try to do it." And I think she's saying that because she knows that that's his arch nemesis, and no matter how friendly they try to play it with each other, they will always have beef. And I think that's what is the heart of Daredevil and Kingpin's thing, is that they will always want to one up each other. So it's a really good episode. And then the fighting in the beginning, I expected that to be amazing, and it was. Took me some getting used to just seeing that much movement again. I don't know why. It just took my eyes some getting used to, but I ended up really liking it. So this episode is amazing. It's good. It's a great intro into the Daredevil story. So now we are about to start the second episode. Okay. So let me get this thing ready, because this is crazy. So let me put this at 0. Hold up. All right. Pull up my clock here. Share my screen with you guys. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? 1 second. Yes, there is. By the way, Charles Soule wrote on this show as well, so it pretty much has a lot of his influence. But we are about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And we are started. Episode 2, Daredevil Born Again. This episode is called Optics. By the way, optic is one of my favorite words ever. And I am not skipping the recaps either. We're going to watch this the whole way through. Hamburger, same here, bro. I'm excited. It's so lit, bro. And I'll be here every week, dog. Every week we're going to watch this. So I'm here, man. I'm here to stay. Very interesting. This is actually we actually saw this set photo before, guys. I remember this suit in this scene in this set photo. Yep, this is the same exact set photo we saw when they were refilming Daredevil. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. This is nuts. What the heck? I want to make sure there's not any extra scenes in here. Okay. WOW. Okay. So we just finished the second episode of Daredevil Born Again. Both episodes are a banger. If you guys have watched it with me just now, both episodes are great. I loved it. I thought that I wasn't going to like an episode of seeing, Matt Murdock without the suit, to be honest, because that was one of my biggest things that pissed me off about the second season or about the last season when he didn't have the suit. I'm like, why does he have a costume? He's a superhero, but it makes sense. He's given up the moniker because of the fact his best friend died. It makes sense. So let's go through episode 2, man. So number 1, I think that Vanessa is behind Foggy's death. I don't know why, but just seeing her face just makes you feel like she's responsible for it. And we see Fisk, his first speech to New York, and he's on the big jumbotron. Can I join you for a chat? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me just give a quick grandiose of this, and then I will invite you on to talk. So yeah, I think Vanessa is behind Foggy's death. As I said, we see Fisk give his first speech to New York, and he calls out the Punisher, he calls out Daredevil, and he calls out Spider-Man. The NYPD, they are faking as civilians to catch vigilantes now, and that was how they caught the White Tiger. And what happened is, there is still a split, by the people on if they like what Fisk is doing or not. Some like this idea, some other people still want the heroes to be around. And Vanessa hasn't really shown herself publicly. And if you guys have watched politics in real life, usually the wife is around and she hasn't, and it's really hurting his vote from a political standpoint, and with a lot of his older people that for his vote. For him to get more older people to like support his campaign, he has to have his wife around. And then we see Matt Murdock link up with the White Tiger, aka Hector Ayala, because he's in jail and he heard him getting beat up by one of the cops because basically he ended up he didn't really kill the cop like tripped when he was fighting the cops, and he ended up getting hit by a train. So obviously Hector Ayala is just getting freaking just beat the crap out of. And so he's in jail. And we see that Matt, is kind of getting heat for representing Hector. And, a lot of things are kind of getting to a head because there's really no proof for Hector. He's kind of cooked. The only person he has is that one defendant, Nikki, and that's it. So I also want to say I really love how they adapted the social media in this episode and in the first two episodes in general about how they have that show. It feels like it's a YouTube show, you know what I mean, where they're filming people's outlooks, like they're really adapting some stuff that's like current now. It looks really good, and it doesn't look like they're trying to force it. It fits the story perfectly. And then there was this whole situation where the police was going to protest against Fisk. And we also see someone from Fisk's team. He kind of went to Matt Murdock's girlfriend's book signing, and he ended up getting his book signed by her. And at first, I thought that he was going to spy on her, but obviously it's something different. And we find out that the police commissioner ended up crashing out on Wilson Fisk, calling him Kingpin, calling him a criminal, and basically just not believing him, that Wilson Fisk actually trying to be a good guy. And we also find out that Hector and his wife are not on good terms. They're at odds because when we saw the first hearing that they had, his wife didn't show up, and Matt Murdock thought that was weird. So his colleague went to go and visit her, and she's not on good terms. But we also find his White Tiger costume with his amulet. Okay, now if you guys don't know, White Tiger's amulet is what gives him the powers, the super strength, and all that stuff. So now Matt Murdock knows that he is the White Tiger. Okay, and so the police commissioner ends up walking into Wilson Fisk office, and he's like, yo, I want to resign. And Fisk, obviously, because he's a savage, he has dirt on him. So he ended up deciding to stay. He ended up literally pulling the carpet from under him and literally showing him, yo, like, I have the dirt on you. You cannot leave me. Pause. And so now he decided to stay. And the dirt was that he has a love child. He has a side chick in King of Prussia, Philadelphia. And so, yeah, and he doesn't want to get exposed for that. And so we go back to, Murdock and the judge, and he tells the judge that Hector is the vigilante. And he told the judge that because none of that can be held against Hector, because Hector wasn't the White Tiger when this whole debacle happened. And I do think that in this episode, like, Murdock is starting to realize that he needs to be something more, and that, him being a lawyer isn't working. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to save Hector by being just a Matt Murdock. He needs to be something more. He needs to be the Daredevil. So we also see that Murdock's girlfriend is counseling Fisk and Vanessa, which is why Fisk's people was trying to talk to her. And I thought that he was trying to spy on Matt, but it's not. So it's very interesting. And Murdock ends up getting to Nikki, who is, he is literally the only witness that can testify that, Hector didn't kill that cop. And the cops that were on the scene, they were trying to find Nikki and kill him, but Matt Murdock helped him escape. And basically, like, they started to attack Matt Murdock and beat him up, and then they were about to shoot him in the head and kill him because he's defending Hector. But obviously, Matt Murdock crashes out, beats the crap out of him, and I think he kills one of them, slams him on his neck, and then Matt Murdock yells, and then the episode ends. So yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown of both episodes. So I'm about to invite Hamburger Pocket onto live because he wants to talk about it. So let's see what he has to say. I don't even know how to add you. Yo, can you request to jump on the live? Then I can add you. For some reason, not popping up. Oh, guest. Here we go. Wait, actually, let me see if I can add you. There we go. I just invited you. Sent you an invitation. I'm on TikTok as well. So you guys want to hear Hamburger Pocket talking on the TikTok live here. But yeah, man, these first two episodes are bangers. I think they're really good. As I said, I think that you are just entrenched in this world right now. And it's not Hell's Kitchen, which is dope, but they are in New York City and they are just going crazy right now, bro. I love it. I love it all, man. I am just so into this. Hamburger Pocket, I sent you an invite. Yep, you were invited. So yeah, man, this freaking series so far is amazing. And usually when it comes to these shows, I would hate when they dodge the idea of of wearing the suit. That really pisses me off usually when I like watch shows like this. But for some reason I'm not really mad, and I don't know why. But it's probably because just the story and the writing and the character analysis is so good that I just can't really be mad at it. So how do you guys feel? If anybody's in here, I don't think we have a lot of people in here because it's pretty late, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. And I'm going to end this live on YouTube at least, and I'm going to start editing and getting a breakdown out as soon as possible so you guys can see what's going on, and I'll be here. So YouTube, hope you guys. Oh, Pop Call King show is fire. The show is fire, bro. It is great. The first two episodes are bangers. Hamburger Pocket, you joined, or let me see. Here we go. All right, let's see. What up, bro? How'd you like it? How do you like? I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
How do you like Daredevil?
Oh, it's amazing. So obviously there's some typhoid all up in here. That is where I want. I'm not entirely sure who is Typhoid Mary yet. Like, it might seem way too obvious, or maybe it is obvious. Like, Daredevil's new girlfriend is obviously Typhoid Mary.
She definitely is Typhoid Mary. Yeah, you are not wrong. Yeah, she definitely is. You're not crazy for saying that.
Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's also his new partner. Maybe they're doing like a switch. MCU is like really good at doing that, like, because now he's in the MCU. Like, we've seen that, like, kind of switch, right?
Yeah.
So, but like, I'm still thinking like, oh, that's Typhoid Mary. Like, that's not
a bad take, and it's very very possible. It's very very possible.
Yeah. So we've already done what would have been cool too is if we did like superior like Iron Man type of thing, which we kind of did already with this first episode. Like he was listening to Foggy's heart, like he got to see Foggy for the last time.
Yeah.
But it was opposite.
Yeah.
That was super neat. But like again, like what I was trying to say is like when he pushed off Poindexter, like he came right back from it.
Yep.
Like, he had the muscle and like skeleton like build from the last season of Daredevil. And I knew that was going to come up.
100%.
Also cool. What was also really cool about that was it was so animated, and it was Frank Miller-esque. The fun of that, like at first I was like, man, I wanted it to be more realistic, but then at the same time I was like, no, I really like this a lot more. That it's not realistic.
Yep.
Because no one can do that shit. That was super fun. That first 15-20 minutes of the first episode was amazing. And like from him hearing like something's wrong, but he doesn't know what's wrong. He doesn't know exactly what's wrong, but he knows something's up. That was so interesting.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely utilize his hearing a lot in this show so far. By the way, A-Star, what's up? We are talking about Daredevil Born Again. We just got done the first 2 episodes. But yeah, bro, they really focus a lot on his hearing, which I thought was like the perfect way to use it, where he's kind of zoning out and just listening to what's going around. I also with Typhoid Mary as well. She's a mutant, so it will be very interesting for them to put more mutants in the MCU. Also, I do wish the White Tiger costume was a little better. It seemed like very clothy, but I'm not going to complain. Probably like they probably just didn't have the bread to do it because they did have to restart the whole show. Also, fun fact, that scene of when Kingpin is telling the people to fill the hole, that was actually they actually took like a set photo of Wilson Fisk like almost 2 years ago, or I think a year ago, of him in that same suit. So I was like, oh, that's a great like payoff. But yeah, bro, this show is amazing. And the theme that I love in that second episode is that Matt Murdock is kind of realizing like, yo, like me being a lawyer isn't going to solve the problem. I have to be Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to become something more to solve this case. And I feel like he maybe just realized that, but now he's in another pickle because I'm pretty sure he just killed that dude, that cop. He slammed him on his freaking neck. The other guy's not dead, but he definitely slammed that other cop on his neck. So, and he might have been dead when his head hit that fridge too. I'm not sure. So this is going to be a very sticky situation.
Yeah, but that might be the most badass fucking saying ever. It's like, please, you don't want to do this. And he's like, I'm not about to get shot in the head today. So
he crashed out. Yeah, bro, crashed out. Facts. So it's crazy, bro. So yeah, yo, Hamburger, thank you for hopping on, dog. And I'll be here every week, man. So I'm when you're in here, I will definitely call you up after every episode so we can break it down and talk more.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, these days are Tuesday nights are my nights off, so like I'm all for it. So
Let's do it. I'm down.
I really want to see some Frank Castle type things because I really want to see Frank Castle. Like I feel like we already know Frank Castle is going to be like, you want to kill, you know. There's going to be that like talk, like you want permission.
Did you see that Punisher tattoo on that cop's like wrist?
Yeah, that was another thing. That was another thing I was going to say. Yeah, misguided. I think is what I think. I don't know if Disney or Marvel are really going into that whole like, you know, when cops put their, you know.
I think they're going there, dude. I think they are, bro. I think they're going there.
I don't want to say it out loud, but
Nah, say it.
Fuck the police. they fucking are doing that to say like, yeah, fucking got the message wrong.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what and that's what it's and I'm not sure if they're trying to do like a political banter, I guess, for the world, but I definitely think that they're using the Punisher's influence like in that world to kind of justify what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I love it, and I completely love that, because the part that's kind of the only part that I'm not understanding is that the whole police force was basically about to walk out on Kingpin. You know what I'm saying? So the question that I have is like, these guys, are they just do they still like, are they cool with what Kingpin's doing or what? That's the part that I don't know. I don't understand, because I feel like some people in the police force have to be split on what, you know, Kingpin wants to do. Like, not everybody's going to be on the police commissioner side. You know what I mean? So is this guy that Matt Murdock just killed, was he on that side or not? You know what I mean? That's the kind of question I have. So many questions.
Yeah, and I'm honestly even thinking too, like there's some part of me that's thinking like Kingpin isn't in the wrong either. Like he has been wrong, but like from that start of the first episode, is he like he has to like see everything and then full on go villain.
Yeah,
I feel like that he has to see some things really quick, and then we're like we have to sympathize for him for a little bit, and then he's gonna be like, "Screw you guys! I hate every single one of you." So like,
he's gonna crash out eventually for sure. And there's definitely character growth, because I really thought he was gonna smash that police commissioner's face at that funeral. I really did. We didn't even see a fist ball up, and I was like, yeah, that's growth on, you know, Fisk part for sure. So what do you say? Punisher will def have an interesting role going forward. I agree. And I really want to see what the Punisher's viewpoint is. Facts. So, all right, wait. A-Star said, wait, what do you guys talking about? We were talking about the Daredevil Born Again show, but we were talking about how Kingpin is now the mayor and all that stuff. I'm not sure you watched it. And if I spoiled it, I'm sorry. But yeah, it is insane. But I have to get off, because I got to edit these clips so we can get them out, so we can get a breakdown out for on the YouTube and stuff. So, Hamburger, have a great night. YouTube, have a great night. I'll catch you guys. All right. Peace out. I'll see y'all next week. Deuces. YouTube, I love you guys. Have a good night. Peace.